And gentlemen, brothers and sisters, karibuni sana. Welcome to Zoe Breakfast. My name is MC Kamal. Now, unavyoona, this morning we have been joined by a great man, as we promised. This gentleman, we are about to know who he is. He's an author and he wears many hats. Kumbuka kama uko na swali, any comment, feel free to ask. We have numbers on your screen, SMS. Na tutaweza kuongea zaidi.
Yes.
My brother.
Yes.
Karibu tu Zoe TV mara ya 3 ama 4 ama 6.
Hapa ni nyumbani bana. I should be the one welcoming you. Anyway.
Welcome, my brother.
Thank you so
Today
much.
you come on a Thursday. The other day I think it was on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
you were talking
by
about
the way,
relationships. Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about relationships.
Yes.
But today,
Yes.
we come in a different element
Yes.
altogether again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Karibu sana. How have you been?
May have been well. Thank God.
Yes.
The year has been amazing.
Yes.
And everything is okay.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Maybe Mr. Allan,
Yes,
for somebody who is watching you this morning,
Yeah.
You can be able to just give us a small introduction. Who is Allan? Na huwa anafanya nini?
Sinanga CV alishachoma yote. Anyway. Anyway, we thank God. As you've heard, my name is Allan Lawrence. I'm an inspirational speaker, a life coach, relationship coach, and I'm an author. I sit in a number of boards by the grace of God, and more importantly, I'm born again. I serve and love the Lord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Allan,
Yes, sir.
leo nataka to dive in straight into the conversation.
Yeah.
But even before we go there, how has your life been, especially in the journey of becoming an author?
Yeah.
Juu unajua kuna mtu anasema, manze, I have written so many scripts there in the house. I don't know how I can publish a book. The journey maybe has been tough on them.
Yeah.
But maybe how was your journey, even before we start discussing about this book? Is it a desire you had, or
Yeah, it is interesting because it is a desire ahead, because I believe if it is not in paper, it is vapor. I believe it will just evaporate. So it has been my desire, because you can never have enough time to be able to talk out there. You cannot have enough time with a lot of people.
Yes.
You understand? But if you have it on paper, it can outlive you. It can go to places whereby I cannot physically go there. So I had a strong desire. I used to see the way people write their things out there, and I kept on. Also, I've been writing. I have a lot of books. I have a lot of material, so just on my mail, and it reached to a point I was like, you know what, it's high time I try to put them on paper. So the journey for writing, I just identified myself with a number of guys who have already done it, and I try to learn from them, because I believe waiting to learn out of experience is absolute ignorance. Wisdom dictates that swallow your ego and go for people who have gone ahead of you, and they will be able to teach you, they'll be able to guide you. Yeah.
Hey, my brother, and you've done very well.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman, this is his 4th book.
Yeah.
4th book, I tell you. 6th.
6th book,
6th
please.
book.
Yeah.
Pardon. 6th book.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today we get to review, Mr. Allan Lawrence book. This one is called Success Masterstrokes.
Yes.
Success Masterstrokes. Of course, you can see there's a very beautiful cover page right there. There's a gentleman behind there, standing with, ni kama kwa mahali kwa mlima hivi ameshika bendera. And of course, the name there is the author of the book, Allan Lawrence. So, Allan, why this topic? And what is the meaning of it? And also, why that kind of background, picture? Yes.
The background picture is greatly inspired by, you can never pour from an empty cup. You have to fill yourself. You have to celebrate yourself. So as you can see from the cover, this person has tried to conquer, more importantly, himself and the world. That is when he can be able to come out and speak from experience as well, and also share their journey. So Success Masterstrokes is all about the footsteps and guidelines, or rather roadmap, that you can be able to follow in order to actualize and activate your success. Yes. So that is why I thought of the Masterstrokes. Friends of mine were telling me the strokes. So those hard things that this one will be able to tell you what you need and not what you want.
Yes. Wow, this is good.
Yeah.
So I think we can get into, we can get into it. Maybe we can jump the acknowledgement part for now.
Please.
Then we can go all the way to, chapter 1.
Chapter 1, dedication to assignment.
Dedication to assignment.
Yeah.
So what is a brief summary of what is in this chapter 1?
I believe success is just a culmination of focus and you being dedicated to your assignment. Because if you have the end goal coming towards the beginning, you'll be able to put everything, you'll have the right focus to be able to actualize that what you want to actualize. Most of the people we are successful out there without understanding that we can be successfully wrong. So you must have that clarity. What do you want to achieve? And when you have that what you want to achieve, put all the energy, dedicate everything and anything to ensure that you are going to to achieve whatever you want to achieve. You get?
Yes. Wow. I love the first statement here. It is the willingness to give a lot of time and energy to something because it is important. Yes.
Nobody is busy. It's a matter of your priorities and how do you see yourself. Because anything that is of importance to you, you will be able to find time. Otherwise, you will give excuses.
So you need to sit down and understand. Even this year, what do you want to achieve?
What do you want to achieve? And then lay down the steps. Are you committed? Do you have the personal integrity to be able to achieve that?
So is that to say success is not by chance?
Success is not by chance. You have to put
do you want to say, but you see, when you see somebody has made it, people usually say, say ameangukia, say, kwao, But is that really the case?
I believe life is not of miracles. As much as I believe in miracles, life is a culmination of principles. If even the Bible says the seed time and harvest time. So not unless you follow the principles, you can never amount to anything. So you will live life like just in a conveyor belt, unafuata to anything. So lazima you have that seriousness to be able to understand that this is the principle I need to do.
And I love what you've mentioned. So there's an assignment everybody has.
You have an assignment.
And you need to know it and prepare accordingly.
Because Kamal, 100 years ago, we were not here. 100 years to come,
we shall probably.
We might. So, when the name Brand Kamal is mentioned, what comes to mind? Because there is another Kamal who is coming. So the culture we are going to create now, they are going to follow it. So they will be able to follow those footsteps. So it is a question of, have you started to function in your assignment? Many people will die at the level of potential. Can you go beyond just potential? Unaambiwanga tu kona potential. Can you go beyond the potential and actualize your potential? That is why Miles Monroe said the grave is the most richest place.
Because people have died with serious assignments, with serious vision.
Serious books to be written.
My God. I love something. Before we go to the next chapter, there's something here you say on page 9. That most people who you are busy calling them your friends don't even know what your assignment is. And even if they know, they will never push you to be dedicated to achieving your destiny.
Kamal, true friendship is one. Do I understand Kamal's assignment in life? Do I understand what you stand for? We are quick to call people our friends, and there is this word people normally say, he or she is my pal. So I take the word P. Do this person understand your positive aspiration? Do they understand your weaknesses? Do they understand your strength? Do they understand your power generally? And how are they helping you towards that? The A stands for attitude. Do they understand your attitudes? Do they understand and do they try to push you to become the best version of yourself? The L, do they understand your lowest seasons? Do they understand even your silence? So through that, they can be able to push you towards accomplishing what you have to accomplish. So true and genuine friendship is not about you calling the other friends. It's about you. Are you secure enough to let your friend shine? Are you secure enough to help your friend become the better version of themselves. So in order for you, do not choose friends. Let your assignment in life determine who you get yoked to. Yep.
Wow. That's a challenge to each and every one of us this morning.
Yeah.
Wow. That is chapter 1. Maybe we can also jump to, chapter 2. So we're just doing a brief summary so that you can get this book.
Yeah.
And understand your assignment.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Assignment in life is important.
Yes.
It's either you are committed to your assignment or you are committing suicide on your assignment.
Hey! Hey! Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So success will have no negotiations. Once it bumps into dedication, once you're dedicated to your assignment in life, you'll have no option but to succeed.
To succeed, no option. Yeah. Whether you like it or not, it's not a motivation. It's a fact. That's when we said life is full of principles.
Yes.
If you follow a principle, you become a principality.
Yes.
As in, you will become an authority in that.
Yes.
Yeah. So rules will always make rulers.
Yes.
Yeah. So which rule are you following in your life? The same way as Christian, our life in one way or another is fulfilling a prophecy or a scripture. Which part of the scripture are you fulfilling?
Wow.
Am I fulfilling Jesus wept?
Tujiite kamkutano tafadhali. Yeah. Please take some time and reflect.
Yeah.
Determination. That is chapter 2.
Yeah.
So what is the brief behind chapter 2? Determination. And I love the statement there that those who succeed because of sheer grift and determination stand the test of time.
Yeah, because if you are determined to succeed, if you are determined to pursue your assignment in life, you will never, ever give excuses. But if you are not sure of what you want in life,
Yes.
you will find one or one reasons as to why it will not work. So determination will push you against the terrain.
Yes.
Because you understand where you are going. You are fully determined that, you know what, whatever it takes for me, I'll be there. Whatever it takes for me to actualize my dream, I'll be there. So and today you can desire someone.
Yes.
You can desire the result of someone.
Yes.
But where you draw the line is on the level of determination. Where you draw the line is, can you stand the test of time? Kamal, when you started, let's say, MCing,
Yes.
many people aspire to be MCs.
Yes.
But how many have stood the test of time? That's why I believe give time, and you'll know your true identity. If you are going for that thing because of emotions, or you are going to that thing because of the revelation you have about your assignment. Yeah.
And again, it looks like determination goes hand in hand with discipline.
Exactly.
Because I see that you've said here that the moment you discipline yourself and have a greater determination above the circumstances you're going through, will have everything in your favor to always win.
Exactly, because if I'm determined, all these things, I'll be like, everything works for good for those who trust in the Lord.
Yes.
Because I'm fully determined. Any challenge that comes my way, I will view it as the school fees I pay in the school of growth.
Yes.
I'll be like, yeah, it's necessary for my next level. Supposing what you are going through now, the challenge you are going through now, is just God preparing you for what He has prepared for you. So are you determined enough to go through that storm? Many people are seeking light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
But when you're determined, you will see the light, or rather you'll become the light right in the tunnel. So you will not wait for any other motivation.
Yes.
You will push yourself beyond the limits. Yeah.
Wow, determination.
Yes, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this morning we're having a conversation with Allan Lawrence. He's an author of the book that we are going through this morning.
Yes, sir.
Success, Masterstrokes. This gentleman is really good at what he does. So in case you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We have numbers on your screen. Also, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Just get to ask something. Because you need to be determined about all that you're doing in this life.
Sure.
You cannot take it for granted.
Yeah.
Ama namna gani?
Kabisa.
Yeah. So then we can go to chapter 3.
Yeah.
And even before we jump to chapter 3, I love what you're saying here, that on that dream and project you're having, please do not throw in the towel. Stay determined, and you will soon experience a breakthrough.
Yeah.
Do not despair. Press on.
Yeah.
Is this to say that many people despair when they don't get results?
Yeah.
Even if they've put their effort?
You know, Kamal, it is funny. Do you know before God gives you that breakthrough, He has to break you down. You have to be broken down. Sometimes you'll be crushed. Not that God hates you, but because of what is coming, you have to build your capacity through the process. So we live in a generation whereby we desire the result. We don't want to go through the process. And yet it is the process that will determine how effective you are going to handle the product. It is through the process that determines how long and how useful you are going to view the result. You know, why people today, whenever people get things, they don't value them. Because we've not paid the price. We've not gone through the process. But it is through that process, through that breakdown, through that crashing, that we can be able to withstand the success that is coming. It is building your capacity. So do not give up, no matter what you're going through now. I'll repeat, maybe God is using that to prepare you for what He has prepared for you. So do not give up.
Do not give up. Wow. Desire. Well, desire is a strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. And in this case, we are talking about the success and dream life that you wish to live soon. Desire, that's on chapter 3.
Yeah, you have to desire, you have to see it, then desire to have it. Many people admire, but you know, admiration without having proper desire is just, you are demanding too much and yet you cannot actualize it. It's like envy. If I can be able to desire a lifestyle, but I'm not ready to put in the work, that is envy. And the Bible talks of, you know, envy is bad.
It's not envy,
so it is a question of you getting to see where you want to be. Do you actually desire to be there? You know, it's one thing to envision yourself 2 months from now. I want to be there. But it's another thing also to desire to be there. You can see it, but are you desiring to be there? Life will always unfold. The same way success will always unfold unto you based on the level of your desire to be there. Nothing happens by coincidence. You have to desire to be there. Unknowingly or knowingly, by your work ethics, by what you do now.
So desire will also push you.
Exactly.
You know, to get where you want, because you already know this is what I want. And I love what there's a quote here you've talked about in Psalms chapter 37 verse 4. That is page 38. That whereby God promises that the desires of the righteous shall be granted. You know, and I love what you say here, that allow your desire to run your life so that you can use it as a weighing scale for everything and everyone who comes into your vicinity.
Exactly. That's when somewhere we talked of do not just let anyone into your circle. You let people because of the mental picture you have about yourself. Because God is always faithful. God has given us power to prophesy, to become the CEO of our own lives by what we desire now. And if we desire what is rightfully in line with what God desires for our life, believe me, you will achieve that. Because many of us today, we desire the success that God is not in that. You can be doing the work of God, but God is no longer with you. Is your desire in line with what God desires? So when you ask yourself that serious introspective question, you be like, now, what do I have to do? And one thing I believe, that is why for us it's all about God. It has been God, it is God, and it shall be God. So everything you do, you need to know that God is the script writer and the script director of our life. You can be having that great determination, the desire, and all those things. But what you are desiring, is it in line with what God desires for your life? So we have to go back to the Bible now and look at it. With all my admiration, with all my desires, with all these things, are they pushing me closer to God, or are they pushing me away from God? So it must be in line with God. Any success outside God, you will suffer. Because God tells us in the Bible that adds no sorrow, something. The blessing of God adds no sorrow.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we are doing, we are actually just getting to have a brief summary of every chapter.
Yeah.
So that's why we are not able to read everything.
Yeah.
So that's why you need to buy this book. The best thing is that at the end of this conversation, you'll be getting to know how to get this book.
Yeah,
how
sure.
much is it? And you know how you can be able to order.
Yeah.
Maybe before we go to chapter 3,
Yes, sir.
I love what you say here, that in my journey to uncover my potential, I have come to the conclusion that you should never let the desire for perfection cause you to procrastinate
yeah.
or talk to yourself out of your purpose. Let your desire lead you to make decisions that will affect your destiny.
You know, in most cases, especially I'll use this practical example.
Yes.
As speakers, every now and then you get to stage and you speak.
Yes.
There is that imposter syndrome that comes unto you. Be
Yes.
like, I didn't do it well. I didn't, you know, there is that feeling for everybody.
Yes.
You know, if you will say that I'll have to perfect my art, I'll have to perfect my skill, you will never ever achieve anything. You have to learn on the job.
Yes.
You just start.
Yes.
In one of my books called The Power of Start, The Power of Starting, I've talked of you just start.
Yes.
Start with the right mindset, start with the end coming towards the beginning. And you will find the right. Nature has a way of gravitating people who are meant for you.
Yes.
To be able to come and support you.
Yes.
Because in this life, you're not meant for everybody, and everybody is not meant for you. But the right people will find you in your assignment. That is why even we go back to the Bible.
Yes.
For Eve,
Yes.
she was brought into the Garden of Eden when Adam was in his assignment. So the right people, God knows what you need,
Yes.
provided you find yourself under the canopy of God,
Yes.
provided you do what is right,
Yes.
provided you avail yourself at the rightful place. The right people who are
Yes.
meant for you
Yes.
will come there. Yeah.
I love that, because you see what I'm getting this morning is you don't have, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Exactly.
As long as you know this aligns with the will of God, this is my desire and this is my passion, start.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting from this point, like, there are those that want to have the picture right, everything right, so that you can start or do something.
Yeah, and the other thing is because I believe most people, we want to be in good books with everybody.
With everyone.
We want
everyone has to approve what
Yeah.
you're doing so that you can start.
Wow, that is where we mess. We need to understand that as long as you are not money, not everybody will love you equally.
Kama wewe sio pesa.
Utapendwa kabisa. But you just do what you have to do.
Yes.
Kamal says, you look at your journey, like, let's say in the emceeing field.
Yes.
What you used to MC last year is not necessarily what you do now.
True.
Because you learn on the job, you learn new things, you learn.
Yes,
But if you are like, let me wait, I perfect my art, that's when I come out.
Yes.
Challenge yourself, draw yourself in the deep end. Yeah.
True.
Be courageous, go out there. Do not be afraid of failing. Just fail, learn, fail with the right attitude.
Yes.
And to continue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Diligence. That is chapter 4. Diligence.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Careful and persistent work or effort will push you towards success.
Yeah. You know, why I wrote this one, you realize that today we celebrate mediocrity.
Yes.
You be like, do not despise the days of humble beginning. Perfect. It's correct.
Yes.
But it doesn't just mean, the way we were saying in the previous chapter, it doesn't mean that you should not employ. You should not employ some level of excellence.
Yes.
You know, we are children of God. And if we are children of God, we serve a big God. We need to have some sense of excellence in whatever we do.
True.
As much as I don't advocate for perfectionism, but at least let's have some sense of excellency. Let's have some diligence in whatever we do. See, just because, do not despise the days of humble beginning. Yes, humble beginning, but some sense of excellence in whatever you do. Be diligent.
Yes.
If you are diligent, your art and your skill will take you to places that you never imagined. Just because you started doesn't mean you have to stop there. Employ some diligence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. People believe in luck, but that outlook may deliver a negative message. For example, if a farmer just plowed his field for a day and rested the most of the season, he would gain nothing.
You know, it boils down to planning. You know, Kamal,
Yes.
a planned life is an impactful life. Not unless you plan your life.
Yes.
You will live life like in a conveyor belt. You lose focus.
Yes.
You lose sense of direction. And one bad thing about losing focus is you begin living life like a locust. No direction, no nothing. You're just there. Yeah. So you have to plan. If you plan, not everything will fall into perspective. If you plan and have that mental picture and you plan with God.
Yes.
Because God is the author and the perfecter of our lives. If God plans, who am I not to plan my day? Who am I not to plan about my destiny? 5 years from now, all those things. And most people who we fear to plan is because we don't know God. If you know God, clearly you will not be afraid of anything. You will plan things, you will tell your peers, and they will wonder, why is this person saying this? But because you are diligent in whatever you're doing. You know the God you serve. Because we serve a big God. We cannot afford to plan small things. We plan big things. Yeah.
Wow. And in page 43, I see you talking about have a crystal clear vision. Having a clear vision is essential to being diligent in life. It is the clarity of vision that gives not only the direction to follow the goal enthusiastically, but it also makes people passionate enough so that nothing or no one can discourage them.
You know, discouragement will always come because we want to compare ourselves. We divert from the main thing that God has designed for our lives and what we see our life. So you have to, each and every now and then, you need to have your sharp focus on your vision. No matter what comes, side shows come. We get, you know, wanasema kelele za chura mzui nini ngombe kunywa maji. You get the reason as to why we get so much distracted by happenings of life, challenges of life, is because we don't have a clear vision. Clarity of vision will, there is a way clarity of vision will push you off the limits, will make you, you know, noise is only noise if you pay attention to it. What you give attention to, it will grow. But what you don't give attention, it will just outgrow itself out of your environment. But having that clear focus on your vision, you'll be able to do anything and everything in the rightful way to achieve what you want. So you must have a vision. The question begs, what vision are you having about yourself? Are you living in your vision, or are you servicing another person's vision? Not unless you have a vision, you'll keep serving other people's vision.
It's true. Wow. That's why we take a break, leaving you with that one question. Do you have a vision, a crystal clear vision? And the best thing is if you're able to get this book, well, you'll get steps on how to, you know, understand what your vision is. You get wisdom and knowledge that can be able to impact your life. Well, thank you so much for tuning in this morning. We want to take a quick short break, then we shall be right back, even as we continue, you know, this conversation with Allan Lawrence. Stay tuned. Take care of yourself. See you after a few.
Don't go far.
Don't go far.
Yeah.
I grew up in a small town called Jeffreys Bay. It's in the Eastern Cape in South Africa. And when I was in high school, when I started, you know, doing music and stuff, I wrote a song called Chosen to Be Here. It says, from the beginning, before time began, before the world was formed, I was chosen to be here. And I remember I was sitting in my matric class. My teacher used to say to me every day in Afrikaans, Meneer Jansen, jy gaan dit nooit maak in die lewe nie. And every single day, she used to like almost prophesy that over my life. And to so many of my friends in class, it sounded funny and people would laugh. But I remember the nights where I used to go home, I used to remember what she was saying, that you will amount to nothing. And how many of us, even in today's life and today's world, we hear that constantly. It might not be directly the way that my teacher told me. It might be through media, through a cell phone, through somebody, where somebody says you're not going to amount to anything, you know. And again, I sit here today, testament of whatever she said, maybe in her ignorance. I never accepted it because I knew that God had a plan and He had a purpose for my life. So I want to encourage you today. God's got a plan for you. He's got a purpose for your life. And no matter what anybody says, don't believe the lie of the enemy. God bless.
Welcome to Zoe TV. We are a free-to-air Christian TV station seeking to impact the youth through media. Watch Zoe TV channel and you will be entertained with talk shows, inspirational shows, news, music shows, and sports across Kenya and beyond. Our programs include youth and teens programs, kids shows, inspirational and educative programs, Christian news, great music, and so much more. Zoe TV, inspiring lives.
Greetings, greetings in the name of Jesus. My name is Reverend Dave of Zoe Worship Center. Welcome to the Light of Life weekly broadcast at 9:30 p.m. every Tuesday. This will be happening at Zoe TV. Remember, Jesus said in the book of Matthew chapter number 5 verse number 14 that you are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Therefore, you cannot miss this program. I'll be waiting on you as we share the word of God. And this year, your life will never be the same again. Shalom.
Everything around the praise and multiplies. I see angels released everywhere. I see battle angels, deliverance angels. I slept, I awake, for thou sustained me. Wherever you are, encounters.
It is new, it is fresh, it is the biggest money show in the 254. I am your host, Millie Money, introducing to you The Checkpoint. Only available on Zoe TV. We are here to discuss all the biggest money issues. Think about saving, talk about investments, talk about retirement planning, cryptocurrencies. We are going to be discussing all the questions that you have and more.
Spirits need edification every time. SNEET. Did you just notice that was teens reversed? Yeah, because that's our target, and we hope that you're tuned in at the right time, because this is it. Today we are lined up with amazing segments that we're having a panel discussion about relationships. We've got fun facts from the Bible, and definitely what is following right now is amazing music. The only way you know that music has really hit you hard is when you close your eyes. Yep. Mugure. Roll it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Zoe Breakfast. We are having a conversation with a book author. The gentleman is called Allan Lawrence. Welcome to book review segment. Feel free to ask any question, to give an opinion. I love that I can see already a comment from Mr. Seth Jenga. Anasema great conversation going on here.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in, and everyone that has tuned in this morning, we appreciate you. Remember, in case you have any question, we have numbers on your screen, and we are also live on Facebook and YouTube. You can be able to engage us there. Alan.
Yes, sir.
This morning we are learning, and this is an amazing book. This book, everyone needs to have it.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to understand your assignment. You need to have the determination. You need to have the desire. You need to understand what God has called you to do, and you go for it. Not waiting for anybody's approval.
Yeah.
Ama namna gani?
Kabisa.
So we were talking about, before we went for a break, we were talking about, having a crystal clear vision. And that's really amazing. Maybe we can do one more chapter. The others, wanunue kitabu wasome.
Wajipange.
Ungependa tufanye gani? Chapter 5 ama 6? I can see.
Tufanye discipline,
Discipline, that is on
page 67, I guess.
67. Right.
Yes, sir.
So that is chapter 6, discipline.
Yeah.
The single most important attribute for becoming successful is self-discipline.
Self-discipline to a point whereby you actually understand that you are doing this for me. The benefits are, you are the one who is going to enjoy these benefits.
Yes.
So you have to have personal integrity. It is so easy to set goals. It is so easy to have resolution.
Yes.
But it is another thing to have the personal integrity, what I call the discipline.
Yes.
To follow those guidelines in order
Yes.
for you to achieve that what you want to achieve.
Yes.
So discipline, most of us, we want the success, but we are not ready to enroll in the class of discipline.
Yes.
We do not have that enough discipline to push ourselves. But you know what?
Yes.
By the fact of somebody just sitting here
Yes.
and listening unto us,
Yes.
it shows that they are disciplined enough
Yes.
to actualize and achieve the success they desire.
Yes.
So we must have that discipline at all given time. You said you are going to read 10 books. What are you doing towards that?
Sit down and read.
Sit down
Watch
and
your
read.
excuse.
Hakuna shortcut.
Yes.
You have to do that. You have to do what you have not done in order to achieve the success you've never achieved.
Yes.
You have to. Yeah.
I love what you talk about in page 75.
Yes,
that
sir.
there are proven ways,
Yeah.
you know, that you have used even in your life to achieve destiny. Yeah, and I love what you say that although you're not yet there, each day is a chance, you know, for you to be closer to your destiny.
Yeah.
And you're sharing your experience because you can only lead others where you have been and are well, you know, acquainted with the place.
Yeah.
So you're talking also, you know, you're talking about having the right goal, creating the right habits.
True. You know, Kamal, I don't live my life like a signboard showing people the direction. I've never been there.
Yes.
I believe with my mistakes, with my lessons and all those things. That is why I became selfless to write this book.
Yes.
I'm like, if being focused on a certain goal made me to be who I am today, why not? That's when I said waiting to learn out of experience is absolute ignorance. Wisdom dictates that you learn from other people's experience, mistakes, and will be able to grow. So for you to sit down and read an article, to sit down and read a document, you are putting yourself on the roadmap for success.
Yes.
Because this person will be able to share their mistakes and you'll be able to avoid them.
Yes.
You get?
Yes.
So through that disciplining yourself, going for that what you want. How many times, Kamal, when you are training yourself, you didn't want to do that?
Yes.
But you have, because you know what you want.
Yes.
You
True.
have to do it.
True.
Hata kukuja tu studio, hiyo usingizi ni tamu, my friend. By 5.
The struggle.
But because you are living in your purpose, because there is something that is beyond you. You want your legacy to live beyond you.
Yes.
You have to push yourself.
Yes.
What will it be said when you are long gone? Will it be said that Allan was not a disciplined guy, or was it a disciplined guy? And it will be seen by the result you have.
Yes.
So the way you discipline yourself, it has a way of stopping insults in your life.
Yes.
It has a way of speaking on your behalf,
Yes.
even before you arrive there. Today there are some brands,
Yes.
it's just associated with something. Today talk of emceeing, what comes to mind?
Yes.
Kamal.
Yes.
Because Kamal is disciplined. This guy, let me tell you, Kamal will show up at your event 1 hour before time.
Yes. Yes.
Why? The discipline. And that is what we are lacking in my generation. We desire success, but we are not disciplined towards achieving that. Yeah.
The other thing, there are so many things that you talk about in this chapter.
Yes, sir.
And I see that you have expounded on them, but I'll just mention them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you've talked about that, recognize that it's going to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. It is actually going to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
Today, Kamal, I sit with you here, you tell me that your journey, it's okay.
Yes.
I'll begin to doubt you. Because even as a Christian,
Yes.
if the enemy is not fighting you, then you are a companion.
Yes.
It has, you know, you are pushing beyond. You are going against the terrain. You are going against the wind.
Yes.
That is what keeps you afloat. It's just like an aeroplane.
Yes.
For it to fly, it has to go against the wind.
Yes.
And it's a bit uncomfortable.
Yes.
You are an eagle. Each and every now and then you have to reinvent and invent yourself. It is a very uncomfortable situation.
Yes. Wow, this is really great. Overcoming your bad days.
Yeah.
There will be days when you are too tired, too lazy, or full of self-pity
Yeah.
to follow through. But these are the days that you need to be strong.
You just have to be strong, be your own motivational or inspirational speaker.
Yes.
Face that person in the mirror. Slay your giant, slay the ghost in the mirror.
Yes.
Tell yourself that, you know what, I have to achieve what I have to achieve. The reason as to why I'm saying even that
Yes.
is today, Kamal, I speak in front of a mirror.
Yes.
I will see water droplets. So I need to be careful of how I speak of my day.
Yes.
I have to be careful because what I'm going to speak now, I'll see the manifestation,
Yes.
whether instantly or a few minutes from now.
Yes.
So I have to be very careful. Do not walk into a day you've not commanded. Do not walk into a day you've not spoken into
Yes.
it. Speak into your day. Whatever that is happening, do not speak what is happening.
Yes.
Speak of what you want to see. So what are you telling yourself?
Yes.
You wake up and you tell yourself that, you know what, today is a bad day.
Yes.
Who told you it's a bad day?
Yes.
You are the greatest prophet of your destiny.
True.
Do not wait for a prophet to come from Nigeria or where. You're the greatest prophet of your destiny.
Yes.
If you believe in that success, you have to do what you have to do in order to achieve that.
Yes.
You have to overcome the bad days. Yep.
So speak to your day. This is the best day. I'm going to achieve all my tasks.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a good time. Even if it doesn't look like so.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when God was speaking earth into existence, was it? It was formless.
Yes,
Haikuwa hata na
but
form.
he just spoke.
Well,
Let there be light.
Yeah. And if I'm a child of God, what do I need to do? I have to speak.
True.
God spoke.
Yes.
The mouth I have is not just for eating, drinking, and worse enough to
Yes.
gossip.
Yes.
It's a creation tool. I have to create my day. I have to create my tomorrow. What am I speaking now?
Yes.
Yeah. As far as your success
Wow.
is concerned.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a success master strokes. That is why you
Yes.
need to get this book. We'll
Yeah.
be letting you know how you'll be able to get it. I can see there are comments,
Yes, sir.
and I see Ruth Mwende.
Yeah.
Ruth Mwende anasema deep. Baka ameka exclamation mark mbili.
Yeah.
Putting yourself on the roadmap to success.
Yeah.
Great insights.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's good to hear from you, Ruth Mwende. Now, Mr. Allan,
Yes.
I believe you had people that stood with you, even when you were publishing this book.
Yeah.
People that you'd want to acknowledge this morning and appreciate them. Definitely.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
I will not shun away from saying this.
Yes.
That is when after my book launch and
Yes.
okay, God help me. You know, after my book launch, one person that really melted my heart, and I said I will not call him or now, is Pastor Seth.
Pastor Seth.
You know, I found a father. I saw an elder brother in
Yes.
Pastor Seth.
Yes.
There are some things, you know, I just lack words on how genuinely off camera and on camera is one man I will live to celebrate.
Yes.
I've not mentioned him in the book, but
Yes.
he's one man I will live to celebrate. Because I saw a different person
Yes.
of him.
Yes.
And I'm not saying this because of people who are here, but I'm saying this because deep down myself is one person I live to celebrate. Also, you, Kamal,
Wow. Yes.
to be honest,
Yes.
Life Point,
Yes.
I found a family.
Yes. Wow.
I found a family in Life Point and Zo TV, the entire fraternity at Zo TV. You guys have been a source of strength. You guys have been a pillar in my journey.
Yes.
And one thing I will say is may God continually to bless you guys. May God
Amen.
continually expound the borders of Zo TV.
Amen.
You know, I just lack words, but God do what He does best. Yeah.
Awesome. It's good to hear that, Manze. Karibu sana.
Asante, I really appreciate.
So maybe for somebody who's watching, how
Yeah.
are they able to get this book? Maybe you can go ahead and just let us know maybe how much is it and how can one get the book.
The book, you can get in touch with us across all my social media platforms. That is Allan Lawrence, and we can be able to organize for you on how you're going to get the book and other books that have authored. There is also our distribution number, that is 0702 16 68 67. That's where you can be able to order the book, and also engage with us on a number of issues where we can help. By the grace of God, we will definitely do that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time this morning, Allan Lawrence.
I appreciate
the other things you're doing as well. Hii mwezi kuna mambo unafanya. You can go ahead and let us know what is nini inafanyika huko behind the scene.
You know, it's a month of love, and I believe we have information crisis as far as relationships are concerned. Many people, we are getting it wrong because we say, "Yo, love is blind," but let me tell you, information will make that information will be an eye-opener. So this month we've organized something for pre-Valentine. You can be able to see it across our social media platforms, and endeavor to attend so that we learn together. We have amazing speakers lined up for you. We are ready. The question begs, are you ready for us?
Hey, looking forward to come.
Sure. We need you. You need to come. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Allan. Thank you for your time. And Manze, keep up with the good job.
Thank you.
We are looking forward to launch the 7th book and the 8th book and the 8th.
Mimi najua this year we are launching your Pastor Safe. Your Pastor Safe, then yours.
We are launching.
Tuna launch your Pastor Safe.
Tuna launch your Pastor Safe.
Thank you.
Okay, good. I see there's another one here from Kaibo Sam. Kaibo Sam anasema, but what keeps discipline? Like what makes wanna be day in, day out discipline?
Look at it in terms of the rewards that come after you actualizing and achieving the success, the benefits. If you look at the benefits, you'll be able to achieve, you'll be able to discipline yourself towards accomplishing that. The other thing, are you a generational focused person? Are you looking beyond yourself? If you are looking beyond yourself, that is why the Bible is clear. You are like, your blessing should be able to reach your generation. It's not for you. So if you are looking at being a generational person, then you'll push yourself. Will you be a happy person because of the decisions you make now that your child will be enjoying? Or will you be a sad person because of the decisions you make now? Because of the generation ahead of you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, comments imeanza kuingia sasa. Naomi Lulu. Naomi, karibu sana, by the way. We are happy that you have tuned in this morning. Naomi anasema, wow, you have decided to give us bones for breakfast. Be blessed.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Naomi Lulu. Thank you so much, Mr. Seth Jenga. Thank you, Ruth Mwende. Thank you, Kaibo Sam. And thank you, everyone that has tuned in this morning. Kumbuka kila asubuhi tuko hapa live from 7 to 9. Hata kesho, please make sure you tune in. We'll be having a great time here as we get to learn a few things. So karibuni sana. Make sure ukifika unaandika message so that we confirm you're there. And above everything, we hope that you have learned something this morning.
We thank God.
We hope so. So thank you so much, Allan. Keep up with the good job.
Thank you.
Looking forward to, come to the event and also have some good time.
Asante sana.
Ama vipi?
Asante.
Awesome. We've come to the end of the program this morning. Asanteni sana for tuning in on Book Review and also tuning in on Zoe Breakfast. Just to remind you, we have a lot that is coming up. We have Akili Kids. Alafu leo afternoon kuanzia saa 8 hapo tuko na movie. So you want to stay tuned and enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. May God bless you. Take care of yourself. Until kesho. Salute.
Allan Lawrence. Encourage, equip, empower.